Hey guys, this is Zach Cummings, UFC welterweight, middleweight, and light heavyweight. Check out Hungover Hand Right.
This is Hungover Hand Right, and this is the UFC 303 preview show. No Chad, no Seth, no Sandfagan. Dylan, Jonathon.
Half the cast.
Just us two. Zoom the camera into the important part of the room. And we're going to talk UFC 303. This card was once something else entirely.
Almost top to bottom. Completely different.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I feel like they did a really good job of saving it.
Yeah, I mean, I think if this was the card like initially, I think everybody would be fine with that.
Yeah, I agree.
Part. I mean, a couple of main card fights are, he could probably do a little better, but we'll talk about that. Obviously, Conor, broken toe. We don't have to go too in depth into our opinions on that, but he probably could have been there.
He could have been there, but I mean, the way he fights and the way he moves and shit, I'm sure a broken, even though it is a pinky toe, he kicks a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't feel good.
Like if it were to smash an elbow or a forearm or something, it
wouldn't feel good.
And
to be fair,
Conor's 6-7 years ago, he's fighting.
Yeah. Well, and to be fair, like if he comes out here injured and loses this, that really hurts him.
If he loses this, then the whatever hype is left behind Conor as far as fighting goes, I think it's kind of over.
Yeah.
If he were to lose, so it's probably in his best interest that he pulled out and is hopefully going to fight again. Yeah. Who the fuck knows with this guy?
Apparently soon, August or something, right?
Supposedly,
they're saying.
But he needs to be 100% because if he doesn't win, we'll probably for sure never see him again. Which I still think there's a chance of that.
Wait, like before Chandler happens?
Yeah,
really?
Did you? Don't get me going. I'll get going.
All right. Well, a fight that has changed completely.
Jamal Hill
and Khalil Roundtree. I was really excited about that because I think Khalil's got him right where he wants him. And just got knocked out.
He popped for a banned substance, but it's not performance enhancing.
See, you tell me. I don't remember exactly.
I heard a little bit of talk about it. It's not. I forget what the actual shit was called, but it's a banned substance, but it's like not like a steroid.
Yeah,
basically.
And isn't he pretty much already like back? Like cleared or whatever.
I think it's like a 2-month suspension.
It was like really short.
Yeah. So, which sucks because, dude, Roundtree, he's the man.
That would have been a really fun matchup in general, but also Jamal just got knocked out. I feel like he's right there for the taking.
Right.
Khalil could just...
Would have been the biggest win for Khalil if he would have pulled it off. But like you said, Jamal Hill after getting knocked out, they're not going to tee it up any better for you.
No. And, I mean, I don't even know if I would necessarily be picking Khalil to win either way.
I think I would.
I might. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's close.
But so
then it
Khalil pops.
He pops. Oldberg
steps in.
Yep.
Jamal Hill hurts his knee.
He's
training, I would assume. I don't know what he actually hurt.
I mean, I like Jamal Hill, but he's very fragile.
Right.
I mean, he gets hurt every other day.
Achilles. And then old Lionheart, Anthony Smith, steps in to fight Oldberg, which I think had disaster written all over it.
The Jag was going to kill him.
And then the Jag pulled out for I don't know why. Do we know why? It didn't even say.
No. I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
I don't care. He can pull out. He's my man. Which sucks. I really wanted to see him fight because I think he was going to smash Anthony. Anthony dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
So Oldberg drops. They keep Anthony Smith on the card and give him Roman Dolidze.
Yeah, which is a much better matchup for Anthony. But we'll talk about that one. So we normally, if you've watched us before, we usually do the whole main card, and then we'll do like one low-key banger that we pick.
There's several.
There's kind of like a lot of options on here, so we're just gonna like kind of jump through all of them real, like quickly in the beginning here, and then go into detail on the main card. All right, Tapology order. This could change. Probably will. Ricky Simone, Vinicius Oliveira, first fight of the night. Oliveira, highlight reel knockout his last time, but like a really ugly, wild, crazy fight. I think Ricky has the ability to just smother him and just grind him out.
I'll probably lean that way as well. That's a fun fight if that's that'd be the first fight of the night.
As of now,
like you said, Typology.
I wouldn't be shocked if Karate Hottie and Jill are first, or Hernandez, Carlos Hernandez and Ray Surya. I don't know.
Surya. Wow, that's tough.
He's a road to the UFC guy, I believe.
9-0.
Yeah, road to UFC. I think he won last year or whatever. I don't know a thing about this guy, but I do know I like Carlos Hernandez. He ran into Tatsuro Taira.
That's one thing never really watched was the road to the UFC shit.
I watched like a couple episodes of this last one, but they just like you have to go find it. Like they're not going to tell you about it until the finale. Like this on this last card.
Like, oh hey, we've been doing a show for the past however many months. Here's the finale.
The people are the ones I've seen. They're pretty good, but again, it's just you got to go find it, and we're obviously American fans are probably not going to know anybody on it unless you really like are diving deep. Yeah, I like Hernandez, just not necessarily in the fight because I don't know the other guy really, but
losing to Tyra is not
Tyra and a 9-0 road to the UFC guy. That's tough. They're just
I think Tyra
lose all the Asians.
Tyra's your next flyweight champ. Might be too early to say, but
next
he looks fucking good.
You think he beats Steve Erceg?
I think it's a fun fight.
Yeah.
Flyweight's kind of wide open.
It is, yeah. I mean, Albazi's doesn't exist anymore. I don't know where he's at.
Yeah.
Andre Arlovsky, Martin Budai.
The ageless fucking wonder, Andre Arlovsky, with a 34-23 record.
These three, and you can't. There's nobody off camera, but the people that are normally over there. These three are just obsessed with Andre Arlovsky's wiener.
Dude, he's 45 years old. Is he 45? He's 45.
45.
Holy shit! I don't know. Nostalgia alone. Everyone should love Andre.
Yeah.
He's still, even at 45, he doesn't look terrible in there.
No. He's a huge underdog. Minus 255 Budai. I think that's way too wide.
Little wide. Pull up Andre's record for me real quick.
I think you take... we don't have props yet, but I think you take a stab at Andre decision.
I think you could, man. I really do.
34-23.
God, he's dude.
A lot of yucky happening lately.
3 straight. But the Waldo fight, I don't think he looked bad.
Waldo was annoying. Waldo super annoying in that
was
fight.
Kind of a during that fight. The Dontel one, he just got caught. I feel like if you run that back, he probably outpoints him.
I think so too.
I don't remember the DeLima fight for whatever reason.
DeLima's just kind of a bad matchup for Andre. I mean, good grappler.
4 in a row right before that.
Yeah, it's very streaky lately.
Uh-huh.
He lost to Tom Aspinall. I mean, how can you get any worse?
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, what a fucking loser. He beat Tanner Bozer, though. That's pretty wild. I know that's 4 years ago, but...
Yeah. That was a really close one.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I don't know. I love Andre.
You know, Budai got his ass kicked by the fraud-ass Gatsiev last time out, which is not...
Fraud-ass.
I mean, fucking Rosenstruck. Like, Gatsiev just quit against Rosenstruck.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. All these Russians are frauds. So, I don't know. I think Budai, I mean, he's got some skills, but...
Handed him only his second loss, though.
Yeah. I mean, Juan Espino, remember him? Tough wrestler,
on
Olympic
the Spain
wrestler
regional
guy.
scene. I remember that.
Yeah, you remember watching that? No, but he was on Tough. Juan
was he?
Espino. Juan Espino was.
Yeah, click on him real quick. I don't remember that.
He won it, I think. It was heavyweights. It was with Marie.
Okay, yes.
Maurice Green.
Looks like Frank Mir.
He's pretty nasty wrestler.
Yeah.
Like he's really good.
Hasn't fought in 3 years.
No, he's old.
What the hell is exhibition MMA? He did an exhibition fight
Against Bigfoot.
What?
And it was a draw.
That's odd.
Like Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr.
Bigfoot's going to be drooling before too long. Yeah, bro.
Shit.
He's been knocked out a fuckload. Look at that. Hold on.
fuck.
Go back to the top and scroll. We're going way off track here, but okay, that's the exhibition. Wait, no, that's an actual loss. So a decision, referee stoppage from punches, loss KO, lost punches, Lost KO, TKO.
BKFC.
Lost head kick punches.
And glory against Rico Verhoeven. Give him like the best kickboxer.
Lost punches. Unanimous. Lost punches. Lost elbows. Lost punches. Win punches. Okay. Lost punches. We're on to 11 now. Okay, so lost punches.
To Andre.
Lost punches, that's 12. Lost punches, that's 13. Lost punches, 14. Lost punches, 15. And then now we're getting back to where he was kind of good.
I think you might have added one there, but
Did I?
maybe. But either way,
That's
lost punches.
that's tough.
Yeah. So how many times has he been knocked out?
Because he was kind of good when he got in the UFC early on, but the holy shit.
12 knockout losses in MMA, but
There's some bare
the
knuckle
boxing
in there,
and
boxing.
the glory kickboxing. not even counting those. Anyways,
sorry about that.
yeah, we went from Martin Budai to Bigfoot. Yeah, I don't know. I think Budai is solid, but the odds are way too wide there for me. I think Andre decision. It probably actually won't even be that good of a price because that's how he always wins nowadays.
Andre, yeah.
But it may be plus money at least.
If Andre doesn't get clipped, he's going to be in it.
Yeah, he's probably going to win.
I like it.
Michelle,
I don't mind throwing him.
Yeah, Michelle Watterson
as a dog
versus Jillian Robertson. I think pretty much all of us would be easily picking Jillian, but
I think she should win.
I mean, she opened minus 300, is down to the minus 160. I don't know exactly why.
When has Karate Hottie fought last? And she's pushing 40, right?
Yeah.
She's like 37 years old.
Yeah, she's 38. Damn.
Yeah,
yeah, Marina. She lost to Marina twice, but that was back in
coming off of 4
August,
straight L's, dude.
23. That actually wasn't that long ago, but
her last win was a split against Angela Hill.
Yeah, she's just always been tiny, and Jill's like pretty physical, like grappler.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think we're gonna see that from Jill. I think she's just gonna.
I don't know if she'll sub her because obviously Karate Hottie's been there, done that.
Yeah,
but
and maybe we're writing off Karate Hottie too easily, but
I guess Jill's not huge, like height wise compared to her, but I think physicality is gonna be a big difference.
I think you're right. I think she's gonna be the stronger chick in there for sure.
Peyton Talbot's fucking awesome. Smashed Cameron Simon last time, and the odds makers agree that he's awesome.
Weird ass fucking tattoo.
Yeah.
Tattoos.
Yeah. Minus 1,500.
What? Minus 1,500? And it opened at minus 600.
Yeah. How are you betting them? Like, if it gets up to like minus 1,200, how are you betting them?
Why?
Like, what do
you got to be betting big.
$1,200 to win 100? Kidding me?
Why is it so fucking disrespectfully wide?
I mean, Gamori, I think, didn't he win his debut against that Callan Loughran? Oh, wait, he didn't. He was supposed to fight Callan Loughran.
Gomez.
And it got switched like last minute. I don't know. I think Gamori, I remember watching tape for him and Loughran back. I don't know. For some reason, they were on the main card.
God, if you're feeling froggy, throw a little bit on that plus. What was it, 600?
No, more than that. Plus 850.
Oh, well, okay.
But you can actually get plus 1,000 at somewhere. Bovada. But
that's disrespectful.
I mean, I think Talbot's disgusting, and I think he's really good, and I like him a lot. But Gamori doesn't suck, in my opinion. I think he's decent.
Yeah, there's so many good fights on this card.
Jourdain versus John Silva. I've always been a Jourdain fan, but man, he has had not the greatest run lately.
Yeah, he's had some tough ones. I like him too.
6-6-1 in the UFC. You know,
that Sean Woodson one. That's just a terrible matchup for him, man. He was like
he looks so tiny,
shockingly small in there, and he just could not find Sean.
I mean, if you're beating Kron Gracie in the UFC, you're probably going to be like world champ one day. I think, you know. So no, but I don't know. I kind of John Silva. What's the odds here? Plus 100 Silva, minus 120 Jourdain. I actually like Silva quite a bit in this one. Silva comes from that Fighting Nerds camp with Kyle Braulio and Mauricio Ruffy, and the Fighting Nerds name kind of actually makes a lot of sense because they are very like smart and make good reads, high fight IQ.
Yeah.
And although, you know, if you watch Silva's fights, you look at him and you're like, this guy's like a cocky like asshole that kind of showboats a lot. But I feel like he's actually really, really smart and really finds these guys timing and starts really bombing on them. And I kind of think he knocks out Jourdain personally.
I hope you're wrong. I like the Canadian.
He's an underdog. I wish he was a bigger underdog. I'd hammer him. He actually started at bigger, and I missed it. But Cub Swanson, Andre Feely.
That one's interesting.
You got to pick Feely, right?
He would think.
Minus 200.
Cub's
Feely.
a fucking dog, though, man. He's so tough.
Damn, Feely opened the dog.
That's odd.
That's crazy to me.
I bet that didn't last very long.
No, let's see.
Cub's got to be 40.
I mean, this was on June 4th, and by June 5th, minus 190. Yeah, Cub's old. 40. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, we all know Feely is very knockoutable.
He is, dude, and Cub is another guy. Even in his old age, dude, he still looks pretty good in there.
Yeah, and I guess he has a couple knockouts. Daniel Pineda and Darren Elkins. It's not really
the
greatest.
Damage.
Yeah. Also beat Kron Gracie.
Fucking Kron, dude. Kron. Stupid.
I don't know. Feely, he's going to be big, too, in there. Feely's a big dude.
Yeah. I mean, on paper, you go touchy-feely all day.
Yeah. I think I got to pick Feely there.
Yeah.
Joe Pyfer, everyone in this room's favorite fighter.
I liked him until I heard him on Joe Rogan's.
Yeah, and then he got his ass kicked.
And then, yep.
Fighting Power Bar, Marc-Andre Barrios.
I do think he's got a good shot in this.
Yeah, I mean, I think Power Bar is kind of like perfect opponent for him. He's going to stand, is going to be slow, is going to be hittable.
Going to get bombed on.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Piper's good. He needed a little bit of humble pie, and he got it. Odds on that one are pretty wide, I think. Minus 270, Piper hasn't moved a whole lot. Plus 230 Power Bar. I think you got to go Piper there.
Yeah,
maybe inside the distance, maybe. All right, main card, you ready?
Let's do it.
Tapology order. Again, I always say that because it changes a lot. Ian Machado Garry versus Michael Page. In the future, Machado Garry. Too many last names there. 14-0, fighting out of Ireland. 26 years old, 6 feet 3 inches tall. Michael Venom Page, 22-2, coming off a win in his UFC debut against Kevin Holland, not close. Fighting out of London, 37 years old, 6 feet 3 inches tall. What do you think on this one? Because I got a pretty.
I don't think this one's as clear cut as what you think. I think you're gonna say Ian Garry.
You think?
I think that's what you're gonna say.
Okay. What do you say?
I think Ian's gonna get in there and find out he's gonna have a hard time finding MVP. I'm not saying he won't eventually.
Yeah.
Maybe. But dude, MVP's just he's the weirdest. Like Kevin Holland was so fucking frustrated in there.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't touch him. But given Ian Garry's a little more dynamic and, has a lot more like striking ability than Kevin Holland does, in my opinion.
A lot faster too, like more
and
athletic.
He's tall, lanky, like MVP is. I don't know, man.
I am very bullish, is the word I was trying to think of, on MVP.
Really?
Yes. I bet MVP a long time ago.
Really?
I mean, Ian Garry, yeah, he's athletic. And he is a good striker, but he's kind of like flat-footed, kind of that Connor.
He's been hit.
He has some decent footwork. Yeah, he has been.
He's been
dropped
like hard. Yeah.
I don't know. I just think MVP is gonna be too in and out, either way too far away to reach him, or by the time he gets into range, he's going to crack Ian Garry a couple times and be back out.
Yeah.
I don't think Ian's going to be able to find him at all.
I'm kind of leaning MVP myself. I just think
this is just a tough, I think the UFC is kind of between a rock and a hard place a little bit here because, you
got your young star.
They want Ian Garry to be a big deal, but then they also want MVP to probably fight Leon for the belt.
Who's already a star, and he's already 37.
Yeah. I think this is a win-win kind of thing.
Right.
Odds.
I think Ian's slight favorite.
Minus 145, Ian Garry.
Man, I still think I like MVP, man.
I like MVP a lot here. I think.
I mean, I know the whole Douglas Lima thing. That was kind of a weird deal. I mean, he got knocked out, but
I guess something like that could happen.
It could.
I guess in this one, but I mean, I know MVP he switches stances a bunch, but
I don't know, man. After watching him and Kevin Holland, it was like a refresher as to what he's capable of. You know what I mean?
And another pay-per-view with a big cage.
Yeah,
that helps.
And this could be one of the most boring fucking fights in the world. You get two tall strikers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they just, I don't know, play patty cake the whole time.
I mean, I think if it goes the way I think it's going to go, it won't be boring only because MVP will be hitting Ian Garry a lot.
I kind of hope that.
And Ian Garry won't be hitting him a lot.
I hope that happens. I'll go MVP decision.
Tapology, 1,020 votes, 63% MVP.
They're on the dog.
60% decision. Yeah, it's like he's the dog, but the Tapology votes picking him.
That rarely happens.
Which, I mean, the whole MMA community hates Ian Garry, so it kind of makes sense, I guess. But
well, he's a cuck, so if Chad was here, he'd be like, ugh!
What's wrong with fucking your ex-husband? Yeah, I think MVP, I mean, probably decision, but I could see him knocking him out too.
Yeah. I mean, dude, Ian's sharp. Like, if he passes this test, I mean, he's going to be a problem.
Yeah, and obviously, trajectory long-term is on the side of Ian Garry being 26.
For sure. And even if he does drop this one, dude, he'll be just fine.
I think, especially if he, like, has, you know, good performance and actually, like, touches MVP a little bit more than other people do.
Right.
I think he'll be all right, even if he loses. Anything else there?
No, that's a fun one. Fun one to start the card out.
Well, let's go on the dog. All right, next up, kind of, you know, high of highs down to low of lows in the next one here, but Mayra Bueno Silva versus Macy Chiasson. Mayra Shitada Bueno Silva. 10-3-1. Got kind of whooped by Raquel Pennington last time.
That was, didn't see that one count.
No. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, 32 years old, 5 feet 6 inches tall. Macy Chiasson, 9-3, coming off a win over Pandy Kianzad, who she beat on Tough also. Fighting out of Dallas, Texas, 32 years old, 5 feet 11.
That's tall.
That's tall.
That's so fucking tall.
And she's not like, I mean, she is kind of skinny, but like
not like what you would think.
No, it's not. She's not like just bones.
Right.
Like, she's big, and she can fucking wrestle too.
And she's got the haircut of someone in a late 90s, early 2000s boy band.
Yep. I think, I mean, Mayra against Raquel, it was all going great. She took Raquel down in the first round, had her back, and then all of a sudden, the takedown stopped working.
Did she get kind of gassy?
And she started to gas out and get hit a lot.
And Raquel, you got to kill that bitch.
Yeah.
Raquel does not stop.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this is 3 rounds. I actually think it would be a lot. I mean, I would definitely pick Macy in a 5-rounder.
Right. See, this one, dude, I'm torn on this one, man.
I mean, Mayra, I could definitely see her. I don't know. I think Macy's going to be hard to take down. I mean, she's huge, and she is a good wrestler.
And the Holly fight was overturned because didn't she pop?
For, like, ADD medication.
Or is that what it was?
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing sketchy?
No.
Something weird?
It was one of her ADD medication she was taking had a banned substance in it.
That's such bullshit. There should be an exemption for shit like that.
Yeah. And that's another thing. She can kind of choke people out, you know, one mistake and she can choke you out, but
is she going to be taking down 5'11" freaking Beanpole?
Nick Carter. Aaron Carter. I was looking at the stats earlier. They have like really similar stats, you know, as far as takedowns. 38% accuracy for Mayra, 37 for Macy. 68% D for Mayra, 62 for Macy.
Go back down. Takedowns per 15 minutes. Dude, only 0.68 compared to 2.38.
Yeah. It's probably because gas tank issue for Mayra. She just doesn't want to.
Am I gonna
I am.
Am I gonna go Macy?
Minus 158 Mayra, plus 138 Macy.
Are we gonna go dog?
I'm going dog again on this
I'll
one.
do it with you. Fuck it.
Macy's just, again, she can wrestle. You know, her striking's kind of ugly. But
yeah, you're going up against 5'11".
Myra's striking is not good either. And I think
it's gonna.
Macy's got more of that dog in her too.
I agree. I would
100%.
agree with that. I would agree with that.
I like Macy. Defend the takedowns, beat her up, get her tired, and then maybe Macy starts getting her own takedowns there at the end.
Yeah, averages up 2.5 a fight.
I guess on that point, you know, she hasn't Macy, that is, hasn't necessarily fought like incredible grapplers, but Pani Kianzad, Irini Aldana, she lost that, but she was winning that whole fight.
She was winning that fight. That was such a weird finish.
Yeah, liver kick,
like an
axe kick from bottom, like off your back.
Yeah,
it's crazy. But lost to Raquel, but up to that point was really like kind of banging with her, and like had a pretty competitive striking match before she got choked out. Tapology, 1,029 votes, 79% Mayra, 61% decision.
I might regret this one. I guess because I think Myra's got that little bit of quit in her.
Yeah. Again, 3 rounds. That's
tough. The tough.
I could definitely just see her stealing a round or 2 rounds and then just kind of surviving.
I'm going. Yeah, I'm sticking with it.
Both going dog again.
Let's do it.
All right. Next up, the fight, the aforementioned fight that has changed like 6 times.
It's got to be a record.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a completely different fucking fight.
Anthony Smith versus Roman Dolidze. Anthony Lionheart Smith, 37-19, coming off of a win over Vitor Petrino. Fighting out of Omaha, 35 years old, 6 feet 4 inches tall. Put in the comments if you've ever heard of this guy referred to as this nickname, because I never have. Roman the Caucasian Dolidze.
I can't say I've heard that one.
I haven't heard that. 12-3, coming off 2 losses in a row. Looked fucking horrible last time against Imavov. From Georgia, the country, but fighting out of Ukraine. Did not know he was fighting out of Odessa, Ukraine. 35 years old, 6 feet 2 inches tall. I don't know on this one.
Strictly, whenever I saw this new matchup, I was like, I kind of oddly like Anthony Smith in this one.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is like, I mentioned this when we were previewing Imavov a few weeks ago, but like, I was kind of big on Dolidze, and in this fight, he looks so bad.
Yeah,
he like, I don't know what the game plan was, because he wouldn't strike, and he wouldn't like shoot a takedown. He would only clinch and push him against the fence, and just hold him there. That's all he did. He wasn't level changing, and he wasn't trying to strike. And we were kind of thinking he was like maybe injured going into that one or something.
Yeah,
never really heard if he was or not. But, you know, like before the Vittori one, which I thought he actually could have won that one. That was really close. I mean, he was kind of fucking everybody up.
right.
I mean, Phil Haas. Yeah.
It's there, dude. God, his name comes up for everybody's KO win.
Yeah. But, you know, I mean, he had Hermanson in a calf slicer and had his back and was punching him.
Yeah.
It was pretty fucking nasty. So I don't know. I don't know what to think of this guy.
I don't know what to think of this fight. Because Anthony's tough as fuck, man. He's good everywhere.
Yeah. It's just like, you definitely can't bet on Dolidze because he looks horrible sometimes. He knocks the shit out of everybody sometimes.
Dude, we all thought Petrino was going to go in there and just get Anthony out of there in no time.
I mean, can you take a lot from that one? Because Vitor kind of stuck his head right in there.
Yeah.
And it was like laughing after.
It's his first loss.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I think both these guys are going to try to lose. I know that. But one of them's got to win. Maybe.
I guess, yeah. I don't know where to go with this one.
I mean, so Roman, I mean, they're both short notice, but Roman's shorter notice. I don't know if that means anything.
I just know this is a hell of a lot better matchup than fucking Oldberg for Anthony Smith.
I think, I don't know if Anthony survives the first round.
No, I don't think so. Roundtree fucked him up.
Yeah. Minus 145 Dolidze.
What? Dude, I can't pick 3 straight dogs, man.
Plus one. Oh, that literally just changed to plus 130 and minus 150 right in front of our eyes.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's surprising.
I thought this would be basically a pick'em. I mean, it's close.
Yeah. It actually, man, Dolidze opened a little wider too. I think I'm going to go Dolidze because I do think he's a good grappler. Like, he's not just good at one thing. Like, he can grapple. So I think he maybe, if Anthony's trying to sub him, he can survive it.
Yeah.
We just need Dolidze to, like, throw them hands because he can fucking knock you out. He needs to stop just only clinching and shit. Just start bombing. Who do you think?
I like Lionheart, dude.
Okay.
I do.
217 votes. Newer fight. Makes sense.
It'll only take one, though, man.
69% Anthony Smith. 75% decision. Yeah.
It's like you said, if he gets back to using those hands, dude.
If you just have to bet on this one, it's dog or pass. Like, whoever's the dog.
Right.
Probably.
Right.
I think it's that close. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Dolidze.
And again, this one's tough.
Decision.
This one's tough. I'm gonna go the opposite though. I'm gonna go Anthony Smith decision. We'll see.
Anything else there?
Like you said, if the same Dolidze shows up that showed up last go around, it's Anthony Smith wins.
Yeah, and Imolov is good. Like, you know, I mean, he beat Cannonier technically, early stoppage. But
yeah, that would yeah.
But Cannonier or Imolov is really good, but it was just a game plan from Dolidze. I don't know what he was trying to do there, but anything else there?
No. I don't feel good about that one.
No. Co-main event. This is a big one. This is it's
a fun one.
Potentially a changing of the guards.
I like that. Yeah.
Brian Ortega versus Diego Lopes. Just want to make sure this is 3 rounds, correct? Yeah, 3 5s. Brian T City Ortega, 16-3, coming off of a win over Yair. Looked really good. Blew his ankle out before the fight even started. Still won.
And I was not very confident in T City for that fight, especially after the ankle roll.
Yeah, and I mean, he lost to Yair before that.
Right.
And just fucking grappled him to death. Fighting out of Torrance, California. 33 years old, 5 feet 8 inches tall. Diego Lopes, 24-6.
I fucking love this guy.
Coming off 3 straight wins in the UFC, a submission and 2 KOs.
Fuck yes.
Fighting out of Mexico from Brazil. 29 years old, 5 feet 11 inches tall. My thing is like,
Diego is much better on the feet.
Is he?
I think he is.
I think Diego's, these last 2 especially, he just comes out there and just overwhelms these guys and starts just bombing on them.
Well, that's because
early.
he knows if he gets taken down, he's just fine.
Yeah. My thing is Ortega is like durable.
He is.
I mean, he got, Yair dropped him in the first round of that last one, but he can
recover,
take it, and come back and rally.
Max changed his life though.
Yeah.
I know that was a long fucking time ago, but he looked like hammered dog shit.
Yeah.
And then Volk, he had Volk dead to rights.
Yeah.
And somehow, I mean, that fight went close other than that moment right there, but the full mount guillotine.
I think the difference between this and Ortega and Yair is we pretty much know Lopes, he can go 3 hard rounds.
Oh, yes.
Short notice debut against Evloev, and it was a wrestling match.
Yeah, fought his ass off.
And the gas tank held up.
Right.
So, if he beats up Ortega early, I'm not really worried about, him slowing way down and Ortega taking over later.
No.
I don't know who, on paper, I think people would think Ortega's probably better on the map, but I don't know. I think Diego's super high level.
I think it's fucking pretty even. I might give a slight advantage to T-City just because we've seen more of them.
Yeah.
but I think it's damn near even.
And I think Lopes is just like the much more explosive, like wants to kill you.
Yeah.
Ortega's a little more like slow and methodical, and
Right.
So I don't know.
I'm leaning Diego, dude.
Yeah. -145.
Oh, he's the favorite.
Diego, yeah.
Ooh.
Open +130.
Wow.
And it just changed to -150.
Changed in a day.
Yeah. Yeah, all the way. I mean,
I like it.
June 14th to June 15th. It went from +130 to -145.
I just don't know if he finishes him. I think this is a dogfight for all 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Unless one of them sneaks in a sub, like maybe one rocks the other. I don't know.
Diego, I think, can definitely drop Ortega.
I think he can too, and that might be where he gets his finish from. But I kind of see this being, they're both going to beat the shit out of each other, but it's who does it more.
Yeah.
I know that sounds very fucking stupid, but they're both tough as nails. I just think Lopes is the more dangerous guy everywhere.
Yeah. 823 votes. 73% Lopes, 71% KO TKO.
That's, I don't know. They're looking at his last 2 fights only.
Yeah. And I mean, Sabatini, like, he's a really good grappler, so I don't knocking him out in a minute and a half. I don't know, but Sadiq Yusuf, that's pretty impressive. Like, Sadiq's good.
How many times has T City been knocked out?
Twice.
By Yair.
Yair's shoulder injury. So I don't know if you can count that. And then the Max. Doctors.
That was a doctor stoppage.
So
not counting those.
Yeah.
So he's never been put like away.
No.
See,
I'm picking Lopes decision.
That's where I'm at.
Just putting more damage.
Yep.
On T City, I think.
And I think he's not going to be untouched in there.
I really wanted to pick the old vet. Not that I'm a T City fan.
I used to really like him,
but I don't like him at all.
Before he got too big for his fucking shoes.
Cheated on Tracy Cortez. Are you fucking
kidding me? What are you thinking?
You're not like a big deal.
How fucking dare you?
Yeah.
I like Diego. I hope he keeps going. He's exciting as shit.
God, I mean, what's T City's ranked? What, like 4?
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Like, this is going to be a huge.
Is Diego like even top 10? He's 14. Diego Lopes is 14 and Ortega is 3?
Yeah.
What? This is fucking... I didn't realize the gap was that far.
Yeah, and this
is so huge for Diego, and he's the fucking favorite.
And this was like right around the same time that they added Pereira and Jiri, they added this.
Dude, that's wild.
Which is weird. I don't know how they got Ortega to fucking fight that quick, because he normally takes forever off. But
yeah, he's got to go look pretty and shit.
Have blue eyes and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Diego, decision.
I like it.
Anything else?
I do hope he gets him out of there, though. I hope he clips him. And if he can't put him away, just choke the shit out of him.
Yeah, I want him to knock him out, personally. Just break his face.
Let's just hope Ortega rolls his ankle. Or maybe not. Maybe that's what he does before every fight now.
Don't be healthy as fuck. All right, main event. Conor McGregor, Alex Pereira versus Jiri Prochazka 2. Alex Poeton Pereira.
Real quick, why didn't help me out? Who's the other 205er? Fought Jiri to a shitty, not Jiri, Jan. Just beat Johnny Walker.
Ankalaev.
Why didn't Ankalaev get this shot?
I don't know. The UFC doesn't like him.
They don't. They really don't. I don't know why they're like got this grudge against him. I mean, I get that Jiri makes sense too, but
yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe Ankalaev didn't want to do it this quick.
Yeah. Anyways, I just thought that was interesting. They're just like, oh, yep, for sure, Jiri.
I think most guys are like,
you get one win and you're right back.
My first title fight, I want to like have a camp.
Right.
You know?
Like, I know 205's like not like crazy deep, but.
No. 10-2, 3 wins in a row. Just knocked out Jamal Hill. The ref's the reason why.
Yeah,
the ref did it.
Sure. He allowed Alex to close the distance.
Yeah. Fighting out of from Brazil, fighting out of Connecticut. 36 years old, 6 feet 4 inches tall. Again, haven't heard this nickname actually said in any of his fights, I don't think. Jiri BJP Prochazka.
Low job, please.
That's what it means for sure.
It.
34-1, coming off of a crazy war against Rakic and fucking finish him. Fighting out of Czech Republic. 31 years old, 6 feet 3 inches tall.
He's a samurai.
Yeah. You're not gonna like this, but I'm picking Jiri.
Okay, I'm going Alex knockout again.
Jiri hurt him in the first one. The stoppage was fucking early. Jiri, of all people, I mean, just look at the Rakic fight.
Right.
Like, if Jiri gets dropped, he's gonna find a way out of it. And
he will.
And that case specifically,
but they stopped the fight with him being He was mounted.
Yeah, but you don't think he can get out of there with? I mean,
know,
Pereira's, he is like a high level grappler and
he's
whatnot.
fucking ginormous though.
He is. But Jiri hurt him in that fight too. And honestly, a lot of Alex's fights, he gets wobbled and shit.
He does.
And or knocked out.
But his brain has fluid in it now at 205.
That's true.
At 85, he was a fucking skeleton.
Yeah. Another thing is when this fight got announced,
just look
Pereira was in Australia doing seminars and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So and he was
He
was like, well, just because I'm in Australia doesn't mean I'm not training, but it's still.
You said Alex was in Australia?
Yeah.
I don't put too much of that with Alex.
No.
I don't know if that bothers me as much as it would other guys.
No, but I mean,
you know what I mean?
You still, not that Jiri was in a camp at that point either.
He was probably locked himself in a room with the lights out and no food, no water. Just doing whatever the hell that guy does.
Yeah.
He was training with monks recently, I saw.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Legit, Shaolin monks.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think Jiri, I mean, obviously, Alex's left hook is different, but Jiri can fucking wear it. He
can.
I mean, Rakic hit him with everything he had.
This fight, literally, in my mind, is who you like better, because anything can fucking happen.
Yeah.
In this one. This one is impossible to pick and to make a compelling argument, in my opinion.
I mean, the odds are relatively close. Minus 160 Pereira.
And that's probably...
That's just the first fight,
Right.
I don't remember what... Do you remember what the odds were in the first one? I don't remember. But
I would assume... Maybe... I bet it's more or less the same.
It might have been completely even, honestly.
Yeah, or that.
Is there a way to see that?
Oh, there you go.
Wait, that's this. That's this.
Oh.
Plus 105.
So it was basically a pick.
Or Jiri was plus 105.
So Alex was a minus 125.
Yeah.
Now he's a minus 160. So that
that makes sense.
He won by knockout.
And it's still close.
And it's still right there.
Yeah. I'm glad they're doing this one again. Obviously, I'm a fan of both these guys, and I could give a fuck less about Ankalaev, honestly, getting a title shot over either of these two.
Right.
So I'm glad they're doing this.
Hey, and if Jiri does pull it off, that sets up a trilogy.
Yes, and I hope that happens. I got some over-unders here. Minus 185 over 1.5 rounds.
What was the first one? Second round? Third round?
Oh, the first fight?
Yeah.
Second.
Late in the second.
That's a big... I'm taking the
plus 155 over 1.5.
Yeah.
Right?
Fight goes the distance plus 300.
Because Alex is real,
patient.
He's patient as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
And so is Jiri, honestly. He just moves very fucking weird.
Yeah.
This one, dude, literally, I think this is a pick'em, in my opinion.
Tapology doesn't think so.
Apparently not.
845 votes, 75% Pereira, 97% knockout, and 86% of Prochazka voters knockout. I'm going to take Jiri knockout.
I think I'm going to take Alex knockout, but it's going to be one of those things, but I can't say for sure.
Yeah.
Either way.
It's kind of who gets hurt bad first, probably.
Right. But both these guys, especially Jiri, like you said, he wears it and he comes back.
Yeah, and I guess now to be fair, when we previewed Dominic Reyes a few weeks ago, I watched that fight back, and Jiri got fucking chicken legged on that one. he was stanky legging in that fight. So he does get hurt, but
you just can't get hurt too many times with Pereira.
No, But also Jiri, I mean, he's not. There's no fine in the door for Jiri.
Right.
Like he's not gonna. There's no quit.
No, fuck no.
But somebody's getting finished, so it's gonna be really fun. I think obviously I'm picking Jiri, so I like plus 140 a little bit on him, but I kind of think over 1.5 is pretty good. I would
think
money.
So. They're both patient. They're not gonna. They know it's a 5-round fight.
Yep. And I mean, again, Jiri got hurt, or Jiri got knocked out. Alex got hurt in that first fight, so they're like, okay, this guy can really
both
kill
fuck
me.
each other up.
Yeah. Anything else on?
I
this
really
whole
like
shit?
that plus 155 now for over 1.5.
Yeah, I might hammer that in a minute.
Yeah, we say that, and it's going to be a 30-second fucking fight. But
Yeah.
Fight goes the distance was plus
300.
300.
Yeah, I don't like that really. I don't think. I mean, that's a good number, but
there's been some weird fucking
that.
fights where you get two guys.
Yeah, Pavlovich and
Volkov. And there's some weird shit that could happen, but I don't know if I
like the
put
over.
my eggs in the fight goes the distance.
The over or the wait.
What?
Wait, over
5.5 is the I thought it was backwards.
Over 1.5.
Over 1.5 is the
we were saying that the other way around. Okay,
never mind. Yeah, I think it. Yeah,
that's
fuck
right.
That. Fuck everything.
Okay, so I like the plus 300 better.
Right.
Than minus 185, but probably neither. This is a good card.
Yeah,
like
I'm stoked.
I know it was, it's all change and shit, but
where's
I
this
like
one
this
at?
card.
T-Mobile.
You want to go?
Shit.
Go to UFC X while we're there.
So, real quick, the people that bought tickets thinking they were going to see Conor and Michael Chandler, would the tickets be as high if this was the card originally?
I don't think so.
And so you're stuck with paying Conor price to watch a completely different card?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that how that works?
I don't know this for a fact, but I'm assuming it would. I mean, they're going to be expensive either way, but I think the Conor thing.
Like, what do all these
Irish?
What do all these Irish people do?
Yeah, because those guys, they go to all his fights and shit.
I bet some of them quit their fucking jobs to make it happen.
Yeah,
just some dumb shit.
Well, it definitely dropped a ton of their fucking life savings on flights and tickets and hotels.
And you're fucked.
Yeah,
I guess no refunds, zero.
Nah, I mean the flights. I guess you could probably get them. And actually, I think you can sell your tickets on Ticketmaster.
Oh, really?
I think you can.
You don't have to like fucking scalp them. You can actually sell them back.
I'm pretty sure you can. Which
like Ticketmaster will buy them back, or
no? Like you post them on there.
I didn't know that was even a thing.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's a separate. Well, actually, when you look at the Ticketmaster map, there's ones that are just like these are the Ticketmaster ones, and then there's ones that are like resales.
Oh, I guess I never noticed that.
Either way, I mean, I don't know if you buy all that shit, are you just not gonna go?
Right,
like
because you're not gonna get your Conor money back.
No
one's gonna pay your. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess if he's fighting in August, then maybe you resell it and save for that one instead.
God, what a shitty situation to put yourself in.
What a terrible guy, huh?
Like thinking that Conor's actually going to fight and you buy tickets for it. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah.
You should have known. You should have known better.
No, we're not talking about a normal UFC fighter here.
No, not at all.
Chad and Seth would agree.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I like this card a lot. It's a good one.
Top to bottom, dude. It's really good, fun, man.
That it?
I guess.
All right. Well,
I like it. I'm excited.
Thanks for watching. Give us your opinions in the comments, and if you disagree with what we say, make sure to tell us. We'd love to know. At HR Podcast, Instagram, at HungoverHandWright, TikTok. Our socials are right there. And thanks for watching.
Later.
See ya.